Welcome back to the exciting day of searching rolls of nickels. It's what day is it? I think it's the 14th of November, 2020. And on a whim, drove by a bank, pulled in, asked if they had any rolls of nickels. The teller said she had 3 boxes, $300 worth she wanted to get rid of. So I took 200 of them, 2 boxes, $100 each, 50 rolls in each. So we're going to go through 100 total rolls in this series of videos. We've got our board put together by date, starting in the 30s up top, all the way down to 2020, 2021 on the bottom, and all the dates in between. And we'll make our stacks by date so we can put some sets together. But also we've come across several uncirculated solid date rolls of nickels, including 1970S, 1969S, 1960, 1964. We've got a 2004 PND with the keelboat design. So someone obviously turned in their collection, and we are the beneficiary of that. So we're going to continue on going through the rolls here. Looks like we have gone through 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10 rolls so far, and plus the ones that we've set aside that have the solid dates on them. So we'll continue. Be sure to subscribe as we get to the point where we're going to start selling some of these collections or rolls or some of these really cool things that we find. We'll give some notices out on YouTube, and you can join us. By subscribing, you'll get that notification, and you won't miss out. Some great deals as where we find them in circulation. We don't have to do super premium markups on the better coins, and it's a way that you can fill out your collection, without too much pain of having to pay premiums, and it's a way that we get to share our hobby with you as well. So going through the rolls, looking for better dates to fill out our set needs, which is down on the board below. And that's a priority mail, flat rate, large box. We've written the different dates, the years on there. So as we find something like the 2015 here, and go down on the 2015 on the sheet, so we can build our sets later on. We're keeping only the good condition coins. We don't need a bunch of junk. Got plenty of junk. Here's a 1958 Denver. So one of the coins from the 50s. It's relatively common, but you do need them for the set. So I always put those aside. 2003 Philadelphia, we're getting quite a few 2003s. Most of the rolls that we've gone through, if we haven't put them aside, we're in the 70s or 80s, so we got quite a few of those. Now this one appears to be a lot from the teens here with the new design of the Jefferson nickel. Now flipping through them really quick, looking for 2009, 2009 Philadelphia and or Denver. You just always save everything 2009. It was a year that when the economy was so bad, they didn't make that many coins. Didn't release the 2009 Denver coins, I believe, not until 2010 even. I remember I got my first roll of them from a Circle K in Las Vegas. Going through these rolls, one after another, trying to build out our sets. We have found some rolls that have junk coins in them due to getting wet or something. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I shouldn't have pulled them all the way out. Here's a roll, uncirculated roll. No. It's a mixed roll. Okay. Got very excited, but they're uncirculated. So there's 67, 66. So 66, 67. There's an uncirculated 87D. Real super nice 69S. Outstanding coin. There's a 73D in good condition. This one is a 67. I'm going to hold on to it because we don't have many. It's not the greatest coin. 65, that's junk, unfortunately. There's another 68. It's got some spots on it. I'm not going to take a chance on the rest of the coins. I'd normally save that coin, but if it's got some oxidization going on, it might damage some other coins. So 66, here's some coins from the 60s. Real nice. Here's a 83 Denver, super uncirculated coin. So that 83 and 82, those years, they did not make mint sets. You'd have to get a souvenir set from the mint itself to get uncirculated coins that year. Here's a super sparkling uncirculated 65. Wow. That even looks like it's from the special mint set. That is a shiny. So this is going up here into a special area because that's one I'm going to actually put into a coin holder. Another 67 uncirculated. What a hoard. What a find. 68D. 69. Keep going here, another 68. 60s are relatively hard to find anymore. For the longest time, nobody collected these coins, so a lot of them got damaged in circulation. And if you can find them, I recommend holding on to them now because that is several decades old, a couple more 69s. And if you actually spend time going through rolls like this, you'll find that they're hard to find in decent condition anymore. 1966, getting quite a few in the mid-decade here. There's 69, end of the decade. 73, very nice. If you're on the West Coast, you get the Denver Mint coins. On the East Coast, you get the Philadelphia Mint coins. And I've spent most of my life on the West Coast, so at some point I'll have to make a trip back east and see what I can find in circulation there. More 60, 65. 81, there's a 67, but that's really junky. 76, 94p junky, 73 really junky. For whatever reason, the bottom of the roll here is junk. Here's a 68D. It's a lower mintage coin, so even though it's kind of worn, we're going to keep that one. Don't know what that one is. Couldn't even read the date. There's a 77 really worn. 74, it's got a scratch right across the front. We don't have a 74 yet, but we're not going to stick that one. That was a fun roll. That was out of the blue roll, so we're going to grab another blue roll and see what we come up with. So when you get your collection, I will pick the best coin out of the stack as part of that date. So these uncirculated 67s, the really nice 66, a 65, 68s, and 69s, those will all be part of the collections. You get 100 different dates and mint marks for $20 flat, includes shipping. 68, very nice. 73 is junk. 76, Philadelphia, really nice coin. There's a 70. 77. Now we threw the other 77 back. This one's in real good shape. 77 Philadelphia, 75 Philadelphia. When you find a bunch of Philadelphia coins like this on the West Coast, it's really cool because, as I said, they're hard to find. And when you do get them, you want to hold on to them. Here's a real nice 1978 Philadelphia. That's a real difficult coin to find in circulation in good condition for whatever reason. It's not a super low mintage, but it certainly is one. Here's a 71 Philadelphia. We mentioned earlier we had the real junky one. This one's actually a well-struck coin. Very nice. You can still see the pillars on the back and great definition on the cheekbone. So this is a coin. It has the rims that look like the 72. So it might be a secondary set of dies that they used midway through the year when the other dies failed. And that's something that I don't know about. I know how that works. I don't know if that's been written about or if anyone's discovered that or goes in any kind of coin book, but I'm going to set it aside just in case. That might be a variety or something that there's 1939s that have the reverse of 1938. And there's 1939s that have the reverse of 1940. And so that's a different collectible item that may be something that this turns out to be from the 71. Here's a 69 Denver, real nice condition, real nice condition. 71 Denver. 76 junk, 73 junk, 69 again. Here's a real shiny one coming up. This is a 94P. So there must have been a roll of 94Ps in here, a partial roll, because quite a few of the rolls that we've opened, you'll find one or two really nice 94Ps right now. And that's one of my favorite dates to save as well. 75 is garbage. That 75 is good. You don't need to keep every nickel. There was a time back in the 70s when I first started collecting, and I thought to myself, man, if I was just around when they changed the Buffalo design and put out the Jefferson nickels, I would have saved every Buffalo nickel I found. Well, in theory, that's a great idea. Problem is, if you don't have the money to do that, you can't do it. And like right now, I wish I could save every one of the old Jefferson nickel designs. I just don't have the resources to do that, so I have to pick and choose which ones I want and then hold on to them carefully. 77D, 77D again. Here's a real nice 76D. So some of these collections were broken into, put into rolls, whether they meant to do it just because they needed the funds or they bought a collection and nobody collects these specific dates within that group that bought that collection. Could be any number of reasons why these ended up in circulation. The uncirculated rolls are very exciting. Those have a premium, especially the ones for the 60s and the 2004 commemorative coins will definitely sell those by a set of a P and a D roll. So 86, 87. So here's some, looks like we hit a vein of 80s. 89, 89, 5. Here's a 85 Denver, real nice shape. 86, so 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 88. So whoever did the collecting here categorized them by decades or half decades. There's a 99P. We haven't got one of those yet. 95D, really good shape. And it's a strange looking coin. It's got some edge dings, so I'm not going to keep it. 98 Philadelphia, another one of my favorites to hold on to. 93 Philadelphia, anything in the 90s in good shape, hold on to it. 96. It was a decade when, for whatever reason, the coins really got circulated quite a bit. Good economy, and so finding uncirculated rolls of the mid 90s, you pay $25, $30 a roll for 9070, 9060, something like that. I was surprised a few years back when I went out to try to buy some and what it would cost for me to actually get them from a reseller on eBay. There's a 96P uncirculated. I can't tell what that is because it's corroded. There's a long time where I wouldn't touch the 99s or 2000s, 2001s just because they were so over minted. But as time's gone on, finding in good condition is hard to do. And so those I'm slowly putting aside as well. I'm not going to go out of my way to find them, but if they do show up, I like to put them off to the side. All right, not much in that roll. Grab from the other box here again. See if we can come across an uncirculated roll. Once again, oh, yep, we got one. Here we go. This is the 2004 keelboat design, the keelboat reverse. And it's an entire roll of them uncirculated. So not sure if they bought a bunch from the mint. They got lucky at a bank one time and ended up with all these. How someone would end up with so many of the keelboat 2004D nickels. But now we have them. Got some 2004 Ps as well. Here's another roll, uncirculated roll. I'm not going to open it. That had the reverse showing the keelboat. Let's see if the obverse is over here. And it is. And it is the Philadelphia version. Very cool. Let's keep going here. Let's see what else we find. We found it's like mining in the mountains for gold or silver. We found a vein. Here's another 2004D uncirculated roll. Let's see what we got here. This is some circulated coins, so we'll open this one up. Again, we're hoping to find always when we go through roll, oh, half a roll of uncirculateds here. So 2004D unks, more unks. Grab all of these, put them off to the side. See if we find any more partial rolls. We can make a full roll at some point. The shiny ones stand out. Circulated ones don't. All right. Now here's a 2005 Ocean reverse. Junk. 2006D in real nice condition. That one's got some corrosion on it. What is that? 85. We haven't found many 82s or 83s yet. So obviously a collector. Reminds me a lot of myself of what they've kept behind. The 09s, the 84s. I'm sorry, the 09s, the 82s and 83s. 71. Surprised to find a real nice shape one. So that was a partial roll. We'll keep that there in case we find another partial roll. We can put a full roll together. If not, those will just end up in the collector sets that we sell. Everyone will get a real nice uncirculated keelboat 2004D. All right, some corroded coins here. Another roll. 864s, 63, but a big gouge on the date. 81s, 06, 79. So good rolls and bad rolls all mixed together here. There's junk in this one. Is junk. So our junk pile over here continues to grow. Look at this one. Ooh, all chewed up. Pliers, cutting tools, just really ugly. Probably worth 4 cents because there's so much metal missing. Garbage. Ooh, that one fell. I always take a look. It's like the coin wants to be collected sometimes. It'll jump out of your hand. And just garbage. Not even worth going through the rest of them because I'm not going to find anything. If I did, I probably would want to keep it. All right, we'll come back to our first box. We're going to take one of these older rolls and go through it. Take a quick peek before I dump it out and see what we got. It says 81 on it, so I'm going to take a chance it's a mix, and it is. And 84D, it used to be real nice. So here's a real nice one. So 84D, we're getting some uncirculated ones of those in these rolls. 78 Philadelphia. I'll save a lot of those just because they're hard to find. Here's a Buffalo 05 Philadelphia mint. You have to have both Philadelphia and Denver. Here's an 82 Denver in decent condition. So we just mentioned we weren't finding much of that. 77, 87P. That's a tougher one to find in good shape like that. 92D. Another, oh, here's the Ocean reverse. The Lewis and Clark finds the Ocean, the Pacific Ocean. This is the 05 Philadelphia version. So there's 2 designs in 05 and 2 designs in 04. I save all of them if they're in good shape. Here's the 04D, the Buffalo, Denver, 64. 08P, like we found the uncirculated roll before. It's nice to have those. It's a tougher date to find in uncirculated. 78 Denver, really good shape. Here's a couple more Ocean 05s. And 02, but damaged. 64, nobody wants you. Another 84D uncirculated. So obviously that roll of 84D uncirculated coins has been spread throughout. So 91 and 81. Great shape coins, 75. Very few 74s for whatever reason out of this horde, this lot. All right, we're going to do one more roll. And we're going to end this video, but as you can see, we continue to put together our set board. Has the different dates. I don't put the mint mark breakdowns. I'll stack them up, and then later I can break those down by mint mark. But you can see the spread out of dates that we're finding. Obviously from a collector. Obviously I kept the older stuff, the 09s, the 82s and 83s. And, oh, getting way ahead of myself, dumping this one out. Okay. It is a mix, so we're okay. Interesting coins, really ugly, damaged. So they either have really good stuff or really bad stuff. Junk, garbage. Oh, 04P keelboat, nice uncirculated. And some more 04, so this might be the other half of the roll here. We'll put these down. Yep. We continue to build that roll, so it must have split a roll up. Oh, look how ugly that one is. So just chewed up on the backside. Sometimes they fall on the ground and people drive over them. They'll hit them with hammers, put them on train tracks. They get stuck in coin returns. There's so many ways a coin can get damaged. And it's a shame, though, when you find like a really good date and they got damage on them. Sometimes I'll set them aside anyway just so I can have a story to tell in the future. And just garbage in that one. All right, in the middle here, this will be our last roll for this segment. But keep in mind, if you subscribe, we'll let you know when we do our sales. There'll be some information in the details on how you can purchase a collection of 100 different dates for $20. It'll be 100 different date mint combinations. So Philadelphia and Denver and San Francisco were available. And it'll be a nice spread throughout the entire series so you can start your collection off right. And that covers postage and the cost of the nickels and any premium coins that you get, all for just $20. And we'll make sure you get some of these better date coins, the 92Ps, 82Ps, 83 Philadelphia right there. There's a nice one. A real nice 83 Denver earlier. So 96 and 84, 94. So this had half a roll of garbage and half a roll of good stuff here, 07. And then back to the garbage. When I say garbage, it's not you want to throw it away. It's just you're not going to collect it. There's just no value to it. It will never have value as damaged as it is or discolored. There's another 82 Denver. So that's a good roll of 82 Denvers, almost uncirculated coins. Maybe had a partial roll and just dumped them in with the rest of the stuff. Here's some 7s junk, 6 junk, a lot of junk there. Okay, that's nickel collecting 101, 102, 103, however you want to look at it. This is what I've been doing for years and decades. I started collecting in 1976. I've sold many, many, many sets, partial sets, groups, lots, rolls on eBay, on Craigslist when I could do that. And then we start doing it through here as well. So if you want to be a part of it, be sure to subscribe. We'll make sure we let you know when we start doing some sales. But this is something easy you can do at home. It's as simple as going to the bank and buying 2 boxes, 1 box, 10 rolls, whatever you can get, and just start going through it and set it aside however you want to do it. Thanks for tuning in, and we will see you next time on Steve's from Alaska's channel with nickel collecting made easy and very inexpensive.